Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Uh, Friends that are seeing me speak and people that don't even know me. Hello. I feel called to doing this right now, so I shall begin. Today is January 28th, 2023. Uh, it's my birthday. It doesn't really. It's not the reason why I'm feeling called to this, other than the fact that it's tied to my mother died on January 27th, 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, at this very moment, I was sitting on a toilet, smoking meth, or in the throes of having smoked methamphetamines, and wondering how did my life get to this spot. My mother's gone, so I was just like crying, and um, my mother had died at the worst time ever. I was in the throes of the worst um, time period of addictions in my life. I had lost most resemblance of myself. I was trying to regain it at that time. Um, when my mother died 5 years ago, and I was in the throes of meth addiction and heroin addiction. It was a month after, um, in a conversation between her and I, where she was crying because I had um, charged money on her card for an extra plane ticket to get me to Florida to see my son's national championship football game, which I failed to make the flight to. In that conversation with my mother, I told her, "Stop enabling me. Stop enabling me, mom. Stop enabling me." As if it was her fault. As if it was her fault. And she stopped. She died the next month. She just quit. She just said, "Fuck it." That's real. That's real as fuck. And so that hurt. That hurt, right? Yeah. Getting deep here. Getting deep. I'm feeling called to do this. And yeah. So after that conversation, you know, a month had gone by, and I get a phone call. I'm almost coming out of the drug addiction. Almost coming out of it. I worked 3 days straight in plumbing, solid Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I worked all day. I hadn't done that in maybe 8 months. I was coming out of it. I've skid out of this before. I have skid out of drug addiction before, so I was doing it again, right? That's what I thought. And then I got a phone call while I was sitting on the toilet smoking meth, saying your mother's gonna die today. And so yeah, it was my brother. My brother calling me, telling me that on a Thursday. On a Thursday, and she had been in the hospital since Sunday, and no one called me. And anyway, I'm acting like a victim in this conversation I'm having right now. Basically, I was a monster at the time. I was a monster, a very gentle-hearted monster, but just really alive. Okay. I make no sense right now, almost, I feel. But my mother is not my angel. I should be dead. My head has hit the ground multiple times. This is one scar from a motorcycle accident. I was in a coma for another one. I should be dead. I should be dead, no doubt. Um, but I'm not. And I'm very blessed. And I have sinned. But I'm no longer that. I'm no longer that at all. 3.5 years ago, I called the police myself to get sober, to have the police come pick me up for a warrant that I had. That's how I quit doing drugs. Why am I saying all this right now? Not prepared. This is not a very good speech at all. It's a horrible speech. Is it a speech or am I just talking? Well, I'm gonna end this shit because I'm gonna delete it also. Because fuck this.